Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who is your favorite fearless hero? On guard, fear me if you dare. Yes! First time back in a while, guys. I cannot wait to finally dive into this review. It's been a while, but I've got a lot coming. I watched a lot of movies while I was away too, so I got a lot to review. But without further ado, let's get into one of the best movies to have come out in 2022, and that is Puss in Boots #2, The Last Wish. What's up, guys? It's your boy Midnight back again after a while, and I'm coming to you today to discuss one of my favorite films from last year. One of honestly probably this movie is like it's might be in my top 20 all time. I'm not even gonna lie. This movie is like that. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Let's get into it. So, to be frank, the first one I thought was all right. It wasn't a masterpiece, but it was all right. It was all right, cool. We got a Puss in Boots movie. Now, when the trailer came out for this, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I was taken by the animation and I was taken by the concept, but I wasn't sure how it was gonna stick all together. You know what I mean? And then when I saw the movie, saw it in theaters, it blew me away. And something's going on with my camera. Oh boy, it's freezing. Hopefully that clears up. Hold on, let me try something real quick here. All right, hopefully you guys can still hear me. But yes, so Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So where are we with Puss? At this point, when we see Puss, he is on his last life. The whole saying cats have 9 lives. Well, he's wasted 8 of them. Well, lived 8 of them and had some pretty crazy deaths through each. Oh my God. Again, sorry guys. I don't know what's going on with my camera here. But yeah, so here we go. Let me fix this. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Here we go. All right. Yep. And we are back. Perfect. So, as I was saying, Puss is on his last life at this point, and the wishing star is the only thing that could grant him the possibility of having all those lives back. So he goes on a mission, meeting some new characters and meeting up with an old character to go on a quest to find the wishing star. Now, what makes this movie so great, so powerful, is not just the animation, it's not just the fight scene, it is the themes. They speak loudly through. Okay, the villain there's 2 villains in this movie. There's Jack Horner, Big Jack Horner. Sticks his thumb in the pie and is like, got a plum for me and you. What a good boy am I? Yeah, that guy. Bars. Okay. So there's Big Jack Horner, and there's also pretty much the big bad wolf, but it's not really the big bad wolf. It's death. And just the way they utilize him is really, really incredible. He's terrifying. He's menacing. It's just like whenever you hear whenever you hear the whistle, that even on yourself, like we see it visibly on Puss, like the hair, like his fur, it stands up. But even in as an audience member, you can't help but feel like that hair raising on the back of your neck, like you know something's coming. That's fear. Oh my God, he's so good. But it's that whole thing of you've done all the and when it comes, I know I'm jumping around here, but it's just my mind, my thoughts are all over the place because I just love this movie so much, and there's so many things that I want to talk about. Um, but towards the end, we're just going to jump to the end real quick. When they have that final fight, Death looks him in the eye, looks Puss in the eyes, and he's like, he was frustrated because it's like, I'm looking for that arrogant guy who thought he could be immortal, who thought he could just live these lives and not pay any consequences and not think that I was going to come for him at some point in time because death comes for us all. But the thing is, when death comes, will you be ready to look it in the face? Are you satisfied with the life that you lived when death is looking you in the face? I like that. That's what it is. Puss has been so focused on being this legend, being this hero. Like we see him. Yeah, he's a person of the people, but there's an arrogance to him. We know how Puss is. Puss is an arrogant SOB. Okay, he's an arrogant SOB. That goes without saying. That man pulls out the sword and it's Corinthian leather, and he's there for the take. He's right. He's right for the killing. There he is. But he shows so much arrogance. Like, throughout all the movies that we've seen him in, yeah, he's charming, yeah, he's funny, yeah, we like him a lot, yes, but he is arrogant. He thinks that, okay, I've got these 9 lives, I can just do whatever I want, but you can't. Now you're on your last one. You can't play around anymore. It's time to grow up. Oh my Yo, this movie is so good. Like Kitty Softpaws, I love seeing their relationship again. Their romance is really pure and sweet. It's wonderful. I honestly, I think at some point I do want to make like a full-on breakdown analysis video, just through everything, characters, themes, story. That's something I definitely want to do for this movie. So give me some time, and I'm gonna get on that. Because I it just speaks volumes. There's so much in this. Perrito is like this therapy dog, who's been misplaced, and when you hear his story, he tells it in a funny way, but it's really sad, like because nobody want his family didn't want him, but he kept coming back. He kept coming back, and it was just his positivity. He's just trying to live this life of just joy and wonder. He's content, right? And that's another thing that this movie talks about: contentment. Like if you had all of these, if you had all that you needed, you got a good family, good home, good career, and all this, would you need to make a way? Would that be something that you wish for, that you really, really need? Or would you be content with what you have right there in front of you? Life is about that journey that we take, as far as we have to learn in life that, yeah, there's so many things we want to do, but sometimes you got to pay attention to what's right in front of you. Stop and smell the roses, God damn it. That's it, man. Listen. Even the story with Goldilocks and the 3 bears and that family unit and how the contentment works. I I love this movie. The score, the soundtrack was bonkers. The animation is definitely gives me those vibes of Into the Spider-Verse, even Intergalactic. Like it's just, how can you not love this movie all the way through and through? I mean, I was not expecting this movie to be as deep, as dark, as honestly life changing as it was. Like, it gives you another perspective on things. Sure, it's like a story or themes that we've heard and think in other movies or other films past. Yes, I'm sure, but just like how they pull all these crazy fantastical elements, it even gets down to a western standoff at points and different points in this movie, especially like when Puss first encounters death, the final battle that he has with death, when everybody's at the wishing star and they're all having that Mexican standoff like you have in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Like it's crazy. It's oh my gosh. No, and the humor is great. Perito is one of the best characters. I definitely I cried on this second watch. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When Puss is running away and he hears that, like they're think they were on the river, and yeah, they were just going along the river, and oh great, the camera's freezing again. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, so when they were going down the river of, I think it was the river of sorrows or something like that, uh Puss takes his stick because he doesn't have his sword at this point. He throws it. Perito goes to get it. And that's when they see Jack Horner, emerge. He's like, looking for this, pretty much, right? So, and then go to like some three bears. They show up, and it's this whole big fight again over the map, trying to get to the wishing star. Okay, and Puss hears death. Again, it's the whistle, and they utilize them so well. It's like it's always when you least expect it. There were points in time that I forgot that he showed up at certain points. And I mean, truly, completely forgot that he showed up at certain points. Camera's still acting weird. Okay, we're going blank for a minute here, guys. But fact of the matter is, when he ran off, it's like, bro, you fell for him. He's panicking. And the first time that you meet him, because we know how good of a fighter Puss is, when he's going toe to toe with death, he can't even hold his own. As soon as we see that drop of blood come down on his forehead, and the framing of that was so perfect. Oh my, like we see it just dripping down because we've never seen Puss bleed. We've never seen it. We know about those deaths that he had, but we know that he is a fighter. We know that he knows combat. We know that straight up. One of the best fighters you've ever seen. But when death is there, oh, he draws blood. Yeah. And it's just nothing but fear. And it sends him into these panic attacks that he gets and that anxiety that he feels, where it's like, I'm really at this point. He's afraid. He's genuinely afraid. And that's the thing, too. Like, he sings this song at the beginning of the movie. And then there's another point in time where you hear it. Who is your favorite fearless hero? Right? Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who is he? Puss in Boots. I'm your favorite fearless hero. Me. But now he's genuinely afraid. This man fought with Shrek against Fairy Godmother. He was there against Rumpelstiltskin. He fought Mother Goose, Humpty Dumpty, freaking Prince Charming. Like, yeah. But this right here was the first time he was genuinely afraid, and something actually pushed him to realize life ain't a game anymore, man. This isn't it. This is not it. You keep playing around and you drink yourself crazy. You keep making these bets with these dogs over here. You mess with the wrong people. You're doing stupid stunts just because you think that you have all this time, but you don't. Time waits for no man. It's time for you to get it together, Puss. Then it's just so much that it goes on with this. I mean, even they touch on like there was supposed to be a wedding between Kitty Softpaws and Puss. But even then, he was afraid. Why? Why was he afraid? He didn't think he'd be good enough for her. But even Kitty Softpaws calls him out on it and is like, I just thought she didn't show up because she didn't think that she could compete with his true love that he never really thought about being himself, caught up in the legend and the tale of Puss in Boots and the macho and the drinking the leche and bringing good tidings to all of the people of Cordova. That's what he was living as. And honestly, like I said, there's so much to learn and take away from this movie. And I stand on this. I'm upset. I'm pissed that this is not in the best picture category nomination for the Oscars, because this easily could have been there. Easily should have been there. It's that good. And I think that honestly, animation needs to be taken more seriously by the Academy, because there's no reason why, to me, and I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but in 1994, The Lion King, to me, the greatest one of the greatest movies of all time. To me, still the greatest animated movie of all time. Should have been nominated for a Best Picture nomination. I mean, Beauty and the Beast got nominated. And to me, I prefer The Lion King over Beauty and the Beast. And I love Beauty and the Beast. But The Lion King's superior to me. Toy Story 3 got that nomination in 2010. Obviously warranted, as it should have. Up, I don't think should have gotten it. It's the first 10 minutes of the movie. That's really memorable. That's it. If that was a short film, I'll give it to Up. But no. That's it. I don't really care for the rest of the movie. Just the first 10 minutes. Puss in Boots. Oh my god. There's so many other animated movies I could say, but I'm not going to do that right now. But this should have been on that list. But I think they'll give the award to Pinocchio this year. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. Because this movie really was like that. And I like Pinocchio, but Puss in Boots was just superior in every way. Animation, I understand. Look, the stop motion animation in Pinocchio was crazy. I get that. Yeah, because it was. But I didn't really, and I like the story, but this one just hits in such a different way. It's fun, it's funny, it's dark when need be. There's a memorable villain that you will not forget, nor will you stop hearing when you go to sleep at night, like at all. Like there's so many things to love about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish that I could go on and on and on. And when I say I'm going to make an analysis video, I'm going to go ahead and make, because I haven't made like just a voiceover and showing you the clips and all that in a while. And I've never made an analysis video, and I've been wanting to. So that's something that I'm going to do. So be on the lookout for that. Just give me some time, because I know that's going to take some time. But I highly, highly, highly recommend this movie, and watch all the way to the end, because there's a hint about something that could be coming soon. And I am so excited, and I hope they just do not botch it. That's all I'm going to say. But just know this movie is 5 out of 5 full moons. I ain't even got a 5 out of 5. When I walked out the theater after seeing this for the first time, my jaw was still on the floor. I was shaking like because I was not expecting it to be as great as it was. And then I rewatched it. It's amazing. I've been ranting to people about this movie for months. Like, go watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I kid you not, you will not regret it. It's just that damn good. And the lessons you learn, the things you take away from this. I mean, and it hit hard. I mean, just like we all need therapy. That's another thing in this. We all need it. We all need somebody to talk to. We all need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody that we can trust and just hold close. Like, yeah, when I need to talk, I gotta get this thing out of my mind, off my chest, whatever. It's Puss. It's just like that, and I stand on it. I die on that hill. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's my favorite movie of 2022. Hands down. I know the Batman came out, great movie. I know Everything Everywhere All at Once came out, great movie. Top Gun Maverick, great movie. Like, there's nothing but endless great movies. There's a lot of them that came out last year. But Puss in Boots, I mean, I love Intergalactic. Loved Intergalactic. But so sorry, guys. So I'm gonna cut the video here. Um, I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. And remember, one pack, one nation, one smooth howl. Go see this movie when you got a chance. It's streaming on Peacock now. So go ahead and give that a watch when you can. All right, guys. I'm out because I don't know what's going on with this camera, but I'm out of here. So bye bye. Y'all gonna check me out at these here socials. I'll see you all in the next one. And by the way, make sure that you stay tuned for all types of content that I got going on at this here channel. Remember, one pack, one nation, one smooth hell.